these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 7 straight. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Owls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success, David.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition in championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simon. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense. Showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Chase. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Simon. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down. Back 13.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tate. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got him. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have confidence.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Creates a little space. Running wide open down the gut of the field.
is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The inside handoff. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Connection to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. The give is to Smith.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Unloads it left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Simon. Caught over the middle, it's Chase. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Just keep slinging it. Here's a Heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wide open downfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Pressure coming. Slips a tackle. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Simon. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 11 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. To the air, it's Simon. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Temple hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Owl! A great catch and run for 6. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Gives it on the option. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Reading the option, it's Sayin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job on this defense? They knew what they were getting into. Really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Jackson. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if it breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simon. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this